So, new year, new you, but are you going to change your habits when it comes to vehicle safety in 2025? Well, let's have a look at this article, guys. Let's have a look what's been said around this because we've covered many times here on the motoringchronicle.com about some questionable practices when it comes to drivers. A lot of drivers apparently don't know what the warning lights in their cars mean. A lot of people don't regularly check their car, and a lot of people drive around with warning lights on their car as well, which, yeah, that is all sorts of quite literally red flags right there. But let's have a look at what you can do to improve your conduct and the safety of your cars and journeys overall. Full article on themotoringchronicle.com. As the new year approaches, automotive data experts at HPI recommend that drivers make a set of resolutions that will keep them safe on the road throughout 2025 and beyond. HPI is urging motorists to double check that they are not putting themselves, passengers, or other road users at risk by driving a vehicle which has a hidden history. Over 250 cars are flagged daily for security concerns, and 1 in every 28 cars on HPI's register has been written off. Furthermore, over 50,000 vehicles were flagged as stolen in 2024, and over 662,000 cars have already been caught this year with an altered mileage reading, meaning that your vehicle could be hiding the truth. Here are some suggested resolutions for vehicle safety that HPI recommends. Prioritize vehicle maintenance. Regular maintenance checks will ensure your vehicle remains in optimal condition, and it'll help prevent potential mechanical failures that could compromise your safety. Also, remember to keep all records and paperwork up to date, such as service books and MOTs, and it can help to preserve or even boost the value of your vehicle when you come to sell it. Neglecting car maintenance poses a financial burden and can compromise safety. Poorly maintained vehicles contribute to accidents across the United Kingdom, with issues such as faulty brakes and worn-out tyres being common culprits. Establishing a proactive maintenance plan ensures that your car is safe and helps identify minor problems before they escalate further. Regular checks on tyre pressures, engine oil levels, coolant levels, and the screen wash system are essential for this. Stay on top of vehicle software updates. Yes, guys, modern cars have to update their software. That really freaked me out with my car the first time that happened. I was like, what's going on here? Because I thought it was like taking it from my phone saying that's doing a software update. No, the car was doing one. And these are important as well, because keeping vehicle software up to date with manufacturer recalls to help prevent the rising trend of key code hacking as well. As keyless entry has become increasingly more common in cars, it has driven a rise in car theft. With technology available online, a thief can intercept the code sent out by the key and create an unlocking code for your car, allowing them to gain access to it and then drive off. It's essential to check if your car is subject to any recalls that will cover security and safety upgrades. Someone on my dad's estate not too long ago, they had their car taken. Basically just two dudes came up in laptops and like balaclavas and like hoodies and stuff like that, so they were completely obscured. CCTV got them, but you can't see who they are. And they just came up with like a laptop and like some like coat hanger thing or something like that and unlocked the car. And they were gone in 30 seconds. It was literally as quick as that. It was quite scary to watch, to be honest. Get your vehicle's mileage checked as well. Over 1,800 cars are flagged every day with inaccurate mileage, so it's important not to get tricked by a clocked odometer. And in addition to this, nearly 1 in 10 cars checked found its mileage have a discrepancy as well. Yeah, so a good way to do that is just to go online and look at the MOT history. You'll be able to see the mileage of the car. If at its last MOT it was, say, 50,000 miles on the clock, and you're trying to buy the car and it says 30,000, that ain't it, chief. That's a lie. They've definitely fiddled with the odometer there and set the clock back. Check your car's identity and make sure it hasn't been cloned. The practice of cloning involves changing a car's identity, and it usually happens because the car has been stolen and thieves want to sell it quickly to an unsuspecting buyer. It can also occur when organised criminals want to avoid detection, so they clone a car that can't be linked to them or at a lower level, when offenders want to avoid paying traffic or parking fines generated by ANPR cameras. Falsifying a car's identity can involve changing the number plates, forging documents such as the V5, which is the registration certificate, and tampering with the vehicle identifying number, the VIN. I've done a more in-depth video going over cloning and how you can avoid it. But the easiest way to avoid it, in a certain sense, other than buying a used car, how to avoid your car being cloned: don't put pictures of your car online with the number plate. Never do that. If you're going to put a picture of your car online, yeah, no problem whatsoever. Just black out the number plate. Just scribble on it. just blur it out or something, because otherwise people can quite easily clone your car from that. Don't get scammed if you're buying a used car as well. If you're in the market for picking up a used car next year, there are many things that you have to consider before parting with your money. Working out what to buy, where to buy it, and how to buy something that isn't a liability can be a minefield, but if you do your homework, you can minimize the risks. One of the surest ways to protect yourself is by investing in a HPI vehicle history check, which will flag whether the car has an insurance write-off, has been stolen, or has an outstanding finance on it, or hasn't been clocked. Know your vehicle's history. Whether you're buying a used car or already own one, it's essential to understand its history. The HPI check report will flag any worrying information held by the vehicle by finance and insurance companies, and the DVLA, the police, and any other industry bodies are included in that as well. A comprehensive HPI tech check is the most important check before buying a used car and is the first line of defense against vehicle fraud. Drive economically for safer, cheaper motoring. Given the ongoing cost of living challenges around the country, fluctuating fuel prices as well, you should drive economically and support your savings as a result. Combining trips, maintaining steady speeds, and reducing unnecessary stops can all contribute to overall vehicle safety. Smooth driving with a gentle acceleration, avoiding sudden braking, and maintaining a safe distance from the vehicle in front are all effective techniques for economical driving. Embrace these habits to improve safety, save money, and contribute to a more sustainable approach to driving. And then there's a quote from one of the guys at HPI, the managing consultant there. I'm not going to read that out. You can read it though if you go on to themotoringchronicle.com. I hope you guys found that informative. Like I said, at the end of the day, there's only so much you can do when it comes to make sure you have safe motoring. I mean, just on a side note, like I was alluding to in the intro, don't drive around without warning lights. That's another good way to do it. I know it sounds obvious, but a lot of people do it apparently. So yeah, those are just some tips to help you avoid some scams and just make sure that you don't make a very unwise purchase in the new year. So new year, new you. If you're going for a used car though, one that's not new, those tips will help keep you safe. So yeah, for much more motoring tips and advice and news on the world of motoring, do keep it tuned here to themotoringchronicle.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell as well, and we'll see you very soon, guys. Have a good one. Hope you had a lovely Christmas. Have a great new year, and we'll see you very soon.